Hey, 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 it is Rebecca Simon Peter with 5 Minute Leadership. So, here I'm here to talk with you today about 3 ways to burn out your team. Teams are part and parcel of the Christian ministry experience. And the reason that we know that is because Jesus was the ultimate team player. His team of apostles changed the world. They multiplied loaves and fishes. They carried the message of the kingdom. They cast out demons. They brought healing and life to people everywhere. And so we know that you need a team. If Jesus needed a team, you definitely need a team to get your message out. But even though teams are essential to success, it doesn't mean you necessarily know the best ways of working with them. So I just want to share with you today the top 3 ways to burn out your team. The first one is to expect but don't delegate. Keep all the authority to yourself. When you expect but don't delegate, your team burns out because they can't actually contribute to what you're trying to do. You expect from them, but you never give them the authority. You don't give them the resources. Jesus didn't make that mistake. He gave people authority. He authorized them and anointed them and appointed them. When you expect but don't delegate, it's also frustrating for you because you won't get what you expect. They can't do it without the resources and the authority. Number 2 is to assign but don't communicate. Assign but don't communicate. Super way to burn out your team. On any project, you're going to have a certain number of details to work out. And if you give over the project, assign, but then you shut down your phone, you shut down your email, you don't answer texts, you don't check in, you don't find out how things are going, I can guarantee you, you're not going to get the project that you assign because your team will be burnt out. They won't have the capacity to actually get their questions answered, and that won't feel like teamwork. And when you assign but don't communicate, it's also really frustrating for you because you won't get the best from your team. So that's a really powerful way to burn out your team. The third way is to criticize but don't evaluate. Evaluation gives people a chance to succeed by improving their performance. Criticism implies, though, that you're not even involved enough to coach them on the spot, give them feedback, to empower them, or to gently correct them. This is a big burnout for your team because they will never have a chance to improve and they won't get a chance to meet the mark. They won't even get a chance to surpass the goal, which they would love to do. And it's super frustrating for you because nobody feels empowered to up their game. So here they are one more time, the 3 top ways to burn out your team. Expect but don't delegate, assign but don't communicate, criticize but don't evaluate. Now, like I said, Christ was the ultimate team player. He did expect and delegate. He authorized, he gave authority, he anointed and sent people on their way. He assigned people and then he communicated. He sent 72 and they came back to him and he answered the questions of the disciples. He criticized, yes, and he evaluated them. He gave people a chance to up their game. That's why his teams of apostles changed the world and carried forth his vision. We need all of that skill too for our ministries to have the impact they deserve and the impact that we desire. So be the team player and the team leader that actually gives your people a chance to really succeed and up their game. You want to dream like Jesus? If you want to lead like Jesus, you got to think like Jesus too. So please like and share this 5-minute leadership with folks in your network who need to learn more about being team players and not burning out their team. Thanks so much for joining us. You can check out more at RebeccaSimonPeter.com and stay tuned for next week's 5-minute leadership. Thanks so much for being here. God bless you, and we will see you next time.